Guess who's back? Back again. Brothers are back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Welcome back to Brothers Chatter. We've missed you guys dearly. So much. And
We
we know
would have
you
known
have
you were
missed
gonna do
us
that.
as well. Do I?
If we would have known you were gonna do that.
Hey, y'all said you didn't want to know the content. You like the surprise. This is what you get. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Brothers Chatter podcast, where we talk about anything and everything. And whew, it's been a while. We got some doozies for you. We're gonna jump into some pretty good conversations. But before we do that, you'll notice we have some of our regular crew with us. We have our infamous Twitch streamer, Bearded Beefy. How's it going, McDermott?
Hello.
We have my brother from the same mother, Danny G. How you doing, buddy? I'm liking the fuchsia background.
Me?
Yeah, not often do I get to use the word fuchsia in a sentence.
Oh, I don't want fuchsia. Damn it.
I like fuchsia.
It looks
Right.
fuchsia to me. I like it.
Hey, put storms on. Make it storm.
Ooh.
Make it storm.
And I do like your little galaxy thing back there, McDermott.
Thank
That
you.
is pretty cool.
I worked hard for it.
You really did.
I had to
Really
go
did.
all the way to outer space to get it. It was crazy.
So
So you'll notice we're down a member this evening. Cynical Madman, aka Dickin, won't be joining us. He's taking a leave of absence for today's show. But,
R.I.P.
we hope to have him back. We hope to have him back in the near future.
Wait, why are you saying R.I.P.?
I mean, he's RIP for right now, you know? Rest in pieces. Or pieces.
Pieces?
Sorry, pieces. Not pisses.
When you say it like that, R.I.P. implies that he's not returning. He's done.
For now, I mean, who knows how long it's going to be. I mean, even when he comes back, like, we're doing this every Friday now. Like, he's only off every 5 Fridays, you know?
That's why I use the term leave of absence, not R.I.P. You can't come back from R.I.P.
I mean, you could.
Or as McDermott said, rest in pisses.
Yeah,
I meant to
don't
say
understand
pieces. I fucked up.
Pieces?
Yeah, I fucked up.
Speaking- Speaking of R.I.P., the verdict for the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial came out.
I don't think anyone died in that either. I think you guys are taking R.I.P. out of context.
No.
Amber Heard's bank account is.
R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P. her bank account and her career.
Yeah, that bitch.
Hey,
That bitch is
justice
even
for
worth
Johnny.
13 million.
Justice for Johnny. Let's go.
Yeah, it was an interesting case. Wasn't watching it every day, but I was watching it, every so often.
You know,
Johnny Depp had a good lawyer team. He really
Oh my
did.
God, yeah.
I wonder how
Actually,
much he
you know-
owes them.
had
Yeah.
social media and memes been around for the OJ trial, I feel like it would have been like the same. But this
much,
was
yeah.
this was wonderful. The memes that we got out of this, my dog stepped on a bee. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch?
I wonder how much money like he owes them though,
Probably a good bit. They're getting paid for him.
because he had like
For
what
him, I don't.
4 or 5 lawyers.
Yeah, it
He
was
got what,
like
$8 million total?
He'll end up getting $8,350,000.
Yeah, so I'm sure probably like 2 to 3 million of that's gone.
Yeah, they'll take
But
anywhere.
honestly,
between
though,
30 to 3%.
what is that compared to what he's already made?
I was gonna say he just did this just to clear his name anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't about the money, and hopefully restart his career. Before we really jump into the trial, I mean, Johnny Depp, one of the biggest actors in the world.
Absolutely. Shame on
especially
Disney, by
during-
the way. Shame
Yeah.
on Disney.
That's what people do. They ride that train too quickly. Yeah, I mean, you got to figure. I mean, some of the movies he's been. I mean, throughout the '90s, 2000s, and then 2010 through 2020. I mean, he's one of the biggest, and for me personally, I've missed him because I love his range. There's not many actors out there like him who can play so many different types of characters. He's played the villain, he's played the good guy,
The
he's
nutcase.
played just some. Yeah, he's played nutcases. He's just such a great actor.
What was that one where he was a writer?
Oh yeah, I know
Oh.
where he like
Secret.
the
Secret
secret window.
Window.
Yeah, that was a good ass movie.
Yeah, so I'm hoping his career can be kind of restarted.
Yeah,
You know,
Can we
kinda
get
kick
another
back
Pirates
up.
of the Caribbean, please?
Well, they're making one without him.
They're making
Oh,
one
he
without him,
better
and
jump in
it's
it.
kind of went downhill. I doubt you're gonna see Captain Jack Sparrow again.
Here's my
unfortunately.
thing, though. All right, Disney may have created Pirates of the Caribbean, but he created that character and
Oh,
owned that character.
absolutely.
And now that is the face of that franchise. You
Bro.
having a Pirates of the Caribbean movie without him, like no one wants to go see that movie because of Orlando Bloom or Keira Knightley. I'm sorry, but they're
Orlando Bloom is in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, he's Will
cool.
Turner.
Yeah, he's Will Turner.
You do know who Orlando Bloom is, right?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
Legolas
He's
from
Will
the Lord of the
Turner.
Rings?
He's like literally the number 2 character, and
that's who we're
How
writing
do you
that
not
movie
know
on.
that?
I didn't realize that's just who we're writing that movie on. Now is Orlando
yeah,
Bloom.
him.
Yeah,
and
he was
The
Keira
in
guy
the
who
last
was in
movie.
High School Musical.
No.
I
Orlando
don't think
Bloom
he was in
wasn't
High School Music.
Orlando Bloom.
You're thinking of Zac Efron.
No, Orlando Bloom. Is he mixed?
No, he's
No.
a white guy.
He was
Oh,
British.
then okay. I know who we're talking. I was confused because I thought the original guy you guys were talking about was a white guy, but Orlando Bloom is also like a mixed guy with like long, dready hair and was in High School Musical.
I'm very curious.
They're both
as
looking
to,
it up because I just spit facts. Orlando Bloom is a mixed guy also.
You're thinking about Corbin Blue.
Oh, you can see where I got that confused at. My fault. Thought it was Orlando Bloom. Wow, no wonder people don't know who the fuck I talk about when I say High School Musical and Orlando Bloom. Then
Speaking of which, did you know Orlando Bloom is dating Katy Perry? I did not know that.
oh, she's hot.
It just says partner on Google. It doesn't say they're married.
You know what? She is the type of girl that would
Wait,
shit
it's
in
one
your
of
bed
them.
too.
It's one of them.
Yeah, we're not gonna go there.
Does one of them identify something else?
We're
Well,
not
alright.
going there.
I mean, Katy Perry did kiss a girl and she liked it. I'm just saying.
She,
We're not gonna go there.
She would shit in someone's bed too. I
Why
guarantee it.
can't we? It's okay to be lesbian or
It is
identify
okay.
something else.
I just
It
don't
is.
get this new phase where they're identifying as animals.
Oh, you mean like cats?
All the-
Bro, you
The
know that
furries.
there's schools around us that are actually putting litter boxes in bathrooms now so kids
Yes.
can use them.
Shut
yes,
up.
Yes.
swear to God.
Yes.
Swear
Because-
to God.
Girls are literally going to school and they call her, and like when they like interact, they
What
like,
is the...
they actually
Alright.
do that.
It's like Bedford or so like that area. Yeah, I heard some girl talking about it when I was at the doctor's office like weeks ago. Well, no, it was a couple months ago actually. And she was telling her Pat, who, you know, her Pat looked like he was about 75, and he said, "What in the fuck are we paying for?" And in my head, I'm thinking, yeah, she goes, there's kids that literally use, like, they take shits in the litter box.
So wait a minute. Who's? Sorry, I was looking it up. You said someone did tell you this does happen.
Yeah, it's like a thing in Bedford, like, count or whatever that is. Literally
I looked
takes
up,
shits
I'm
in litter
on-
boxes.
And I'm not saying you're not wrong. I'm on Politico, and it says that the claim has been debunked. It's not true.
Oh, no, that girl said they have seen shit, and the janitors have to
Yeah,
clean it up.
it was actually in the news.
I'd have to-
Hello, Ashley.
Hello, Ashley.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not. This is one source. I'm not taking this source as the whole truth, but
Yeah, shitting in
I mean,
litter
I have
boxes.
heard of the term furry. I didn't realize people were like. I thought it was like a sex thing.
Well, furry's like a sex thing. Yeah, no, this is like they're not a man, woman, kid, or whatever, or or whatever. I'm so lost now. They're a fucking cat or an
Yeah,
animal.
they're a cat. You identify as a cat
Like,
or a squirrel.
I might do that just to fucking take a squat in a litter box in a public bathroom, just to be that guy.
Why would you want to though?
Just to,
Well-
bro, do you know what comes out of my body? I just want people to see that.
I don't.
Me hovering over a litter box, my big nut just hanging there, just bouncing
So cool,
around,
isn't it?
fucking, I'm taking my cheeks and spreading them so there's not no mess.
Bet you people on OnlyFans would pay.
I'm thinking about it, to be honest with you. But
I bet
OnlyFans
you
like
people on
taxes.
I bet you people on OnlyFans would pay just to see your big nut.
2 guys, 1 litter box.
Oh, I'm in.
Why is there 2 guys? Who's the other guy?
I gotta find another big nut dude.
I didn't know if you'd get the reference if I said
Listen,
1 guy, 1 litter box.
I have a big left
One
nut.
guy.
I have a big
One
left
guy.
nut. If I can find a
One
guy with a
litter
big
box.
right nut, we're gonna make some money.
Oh.
We can join forces, join nuts, literally.
See, this is what concerns me. How do we go from talking about Johnny Depp and the Amber Heard's to you shitting in a litter box?
I have a mental illness, Tim. It's not funny to make fun of.
Yo, that's called ADHD.
No, that's you.
You definitely do take us in that direction.
No, but wait a
I will
minute.
say that.
Facts.
I don't know
definitely
how we
talking-
got this.
Oh, no, we were talking about Pirates of
Wasn't
the Caribbean.
And I said about
Oh,
Katy Perry
And then
taking shits in
Orlando
bed.
Bloom. And then Corbin Blue. And then High School Musical.
And then high school. Yeah.
Hey, High School Musical though, definitely like the first one and second, top notch.
I honestly have never seen them. I'd have to watch
You
So
need to
anyway-
go watch it,
Back to the Pirates of the Caribbean.
bro. I love the Jack Sparrow run.
Oh, it's all over
Yeah.
TikTok. I love it.
What's that baseball team? The Bananas.
Yeah,
yeah,
the Savannah
they-
Bananas.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
they're
They're out
fucking
there doing all
it,
kinds
yeah.
of different dances.
Hey,
I
we
like
need to
that.
get on TikTok and try and do a challenge of the best Jack Sparrow run.
Well, I don't run, so
You're going to.
Yeah, you're going to.
I'll. Well, I don't run. Marine physically can't run.
Yes, I can.
No,
Not on camera.
I've been. Hey,
Legally, he can't.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that on camera, you fucking idiot. There goes your lawsuit.
I've been doing.
Stop.
Jack run.
Make your knee
He's
the
been-
worst possible it can be.
He's been doing kegels.
Kegels. What the fuck is a kegel? Does that mean cankle?
No. A kegel is an exercise that a woman does. It's basically, you know your sphincter? You know what a sphincter is, right?
Your asshole.
Yeah.
It's
You're in the
thing
right
that
area.
makes it
It's
go
the
like
muscle.
this.
Yeah, the muscle that can,
Yeah.
to kind of hold or push or whatnot. A kegel is where a woman exercises that muscle. And typically, they're known, I don't know if women still do it, but in the past, when they had to kind of tighten up down there.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to
Kegels
you.
helps so that you're not loose anymore.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't gonna say anything to anybody because I thought it was a hemorrhoid on the outside of my butthole. But I think I have a fucking strong sphincter then from like trying to push in my shit and hold it in and suck in and out. Bro, you should like my asshole will rip toilet paper apart.
On purpose?
No, like when I'm wiping, like that shit shreds it sometimes. Like that, it's strong as fuck, dude.
Maybe you
If-
are you using cheap toilet paper?
No, that shit
no,
would.
I'm thinking
would
you- I'm thinking you have a hemorrhoid on the outside.
Fuck!
So,
You might.
I thought
It
that shit
shouldn't-
was strong.
No, not unless you're intentionally trying to like.
damn, can
Tear
you
it.
Google what a hemorrhoid looks like?
They look. There's a lot of different ways they
I know
can
what they look like. I think I have a hemorrhoid because
Does it
there's
ever
a bump
bleed?
there.
Can you do it and put it on a string?
Well, it'd be more than a bump. Does it bleed? Sometimes.
I've had like my asshole bleed in the past, but to be fair, I've also shit 7 times that day. So
Does it
Is
itch
it-
or does it hurt?
Swollen
I don't-
red bumps or bumps coming
I have
out
a
of your
big
hands.
lump though, and it
It
protrudes
should at least
somehow.
hurt and or itch. It should be one of the two.
Is
No,
that supposed to be poop?
It's probably not a hemorrhoid. The hell are you looking up? We're sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We are way off track. This is what happens when we don't have an episode for like God only knows how many weeks.
That's, ooh, is
Our
that, that
minds
is
are
poop. Oh.
fucked.
why is he so?
Have you
Why are
ever
you looking
had-
at poop?
Why is he looking at it? I'm confused on why he's still looking at it.
Have you ever had your prostate? Oh, there's a real picture.
Ooh,
Why are you licking your lips?
could you imagine?
It's so-
Ooh, could you imagine when I got my ass ate? That girl actually licked at him. Ooh. She was tongue punching my hemorrhoid.
Wait,
It was like a speed bag for her tongue.
how your prostate played with?
I mean, yeah, I do it once a month.
Are you talking about like from Road Trip, like where he gets off through it?
Yeah, that's actually a way that you can get off.
That's what I meant.
No,
Yes.
no, I haven't done it.
I heard that if you have someone play with your prostate while you're ejaculating, it's like the greatest feeling.
Yeah, that's why people are getting into anal beads right now.
Oh, and every girl is literally. Well, I don't know about them getting jacked off, but I mean, technically, they can get off. But literally,
Through their
if
ass?
you like, no, girls are wearing butt plugs.
Yeah, but that's
like to work.
But a guy's asshole is way different than a girl's asshole.
Yeah, they
Like,
don't
ours
have
are way
the
more
same...
sensitive. Yeah, ours
I
our
know
asshole.
That, but I'm just saying.
Getting fucked in our butthole can actually make us come out of our other dick. You know.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Our other dick.
Oh shit! Wait a minute, you have two?
I want to.
I fucking wish I had one big one. You know, over here with a little fucking mini Tootsie Roll. Hey, does my beard look darker to you guys, or like thicker or anything?
No.
It doesn't look any different.
I think it does from here.
Thank you.
Yeah, like down in here.
Right?
Speaking of thicker, and I already know, but check it out.
That's coming in.
Oh. See, you can tell a difference, especially through here.
I'm not gonna make fun of you anymore because I'm taking something from my beard also. So.
Are you?
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor, though?
Yeah.
That right there. Can you like
What?
shave that?
Not right
Yeah,
now.
that.
But I know what you mean. That part right there always grows like that. I don't know why.
Yeah. You gotta straighten up that line.
It's like Moses parting the Red Sea up there.
I'll be honest, I don't usually do a line because it's been receding so bad. Now that it's actually starting to grow in. That's exactly what I thought it looked like whenever I saw it.
Yeah.
Now that it's starting to come in, though, I can start shaping up my line right here.
Yeah, bro.
So, anyway, so yeah,
yeah. Fuck,
you know, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. I tell you, for me, I don't want this whole situation, and I don't necessarily think it will. I don't want it to be the fact that there are women out there who get abused. I think we all know that. But I'm hoping this sheds light on the fact that so do men. You know, we've been talking about that for quite some time, that men can also be the victims of domestic abuse, and it's less reported because, let's be honest, in today's world, you report what, you got beat up by a girl, what are you, a little bitch? That's just one aspect of it. But men are taught that we're not supposed to report, we're not supposed to talk about our problems, we're supposed to suppress everything and, you know, just take it like a man, right? That old saying.
What bothers me is the fact that after she basically lost her lawsuit, and then even before she lost, it bothers me the fact that she came out and said, I came out and spoke out about, you know, like women getting abused and myself getting abused, and I felt the full force of backlash from our society. And it's like, okay, even after you lost, you're still following through with that same demeanor, because basically you're saying that it's okay for you to speak out about it, but you're not even going to bring up the fact, even mention how you feel about him coming out about it, you know? And
yeah, she's not going to talk about that. She's not going to admit that she did anything. She's not going to admit that she lied. Yeah.
She was so worried and focused about herself and, you know, making sure everybody knew that she stood up for abuse and stuff like that, that she's only worried about herself and how she looks. And that's it.
I swear to God, if there are still people to this day who fucking agree with her or feel sorry for her, I swear to God, we need to execute them.
Yeah, I agree.
I see, when it comes to these type of opinion pieces like this, I will Google that, the other side of that. So, like, I was looking like Justice Amber Heard up. Oh, yeah, it's out there. I Google it just so it kind of, I like to keep my stuff right in the middle. So I'll look up I'll look up the opposite of what
Em has injustice for her.
of my feel or of how I feel.
Bet you in his closet.
I'm gonna get a fucking justice for Amber with a little piece of poop on it.
So yeah.
I just don't get. I think her getting the $2 million, hey, whatever. You earn that in a sense of, oh shit. Sorry, I got a follow. Thank you for the follow. I thought I muted that for the whole thing. Fuck. You said I'm welcome.
I was joking.
Oh. If you're not following me by now, fuck you. But I think the $2 million was like right on a sense of like when you do come out and say like it was a trial for slander and ruining like the roles and stuff like that. To an extent, Johnny Depp himself didn't come out. I guess the lawyer let it slip or whatever at some point, and it kind of ruined her along the lines like when you were listening to Aquaman, like the producer talk about it. Like why her role was cut. Like the excuse he gave to me was like, "No, you cut the role because it started coming out of how shitty of a person she actually was," and from there, like you're not gonna have her and say that it just wasn't right for her to do it, but you already did a movie with her, and then all of a sudden you're cutting her role back. Which I mean, fuck her anyway, but. I mean, the $2 million anyway. Like I told my dad, like that shit, you're not getting that. Like she's not touching that money because pretty much you're getting $2 million just to pay Johnny Depp back anyway. So he's giving you $2 million.
Here's the next part, because she got a $7 million settlement from their divorce and pledged half of that to some charity or whatnot. And to this day, and that's one of the things they were calling her out on. So she pledged it, but she still has not given the money. It's been on 2 years. Since she pledges, so are they going to make
That's why she was saying that, because she was saying a pledge and a donation are the same thing, and they kept arguing about it.
They kept arguing. They kept coming at her. They say, she goes, yes, I pledged. And they kept asking her, to this date, have you paid or have you donated the $3.5 million that you said you were going to? Yes, I pledged that. She wouldn't answer the question. She wouldn't say no. I have not given any money.
Because as soon as she said that, then that's turning around. It's coming right back off her anyway.
Exactly. I'll say it again. His legal. Whew. They did that work. That Camille Vasquez. She was brutal.
Oh my god, yeah.
She was good.
That, and I just love anytime she fucked up. As soon as what was that name? Kate Moss. As soon as she mentioned the name Kate Moss.
Yeah, they were waiting for her to bring that up because something about they weren't. Johnny Depp's team couldn't bring her in because didn't have. I don't.
She didn't have anything to do with it.
They had to wait till she brought it up.
As soon as she mentioned it, they could bring her in as a witness, and she was on his side. So.
Yeah. His legal team was on point. Her legal team, they look like idiots.
So the female lawyer.
Yeah.
If you saw, I think like a year previous to this, I don't know the exact date, she was actually in the stand, like in a fan line for Johnny Depp.
Really?
They had a picture zoomed in on her, and she was actually in like the fan line for Johnny Depp.
That's funny.
And whose lawyer was that?
Amber Heard's.
You talking about the older lady?
Yeah.
The one that was like.
Yeah.
Wow.
Low key, like they're like, yeah. This bitch is crazy. Fuck.
That's funny. I'll tell you, the one thing that does concern me with this, and this is something that's been going on for 30 or 40 years, is these defamation cases. And, the whole cancel culture thing that, I mean, you can sue anybody for damn near anything.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that is ridiculous. It's sad. It really is.
I mean, look at all the people now. Like, I mean, I understand, like, Bill Cosby's in jail. Like,
he's free now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he was freed.
Was it proven that he wasn't guilty?
No, he got freed on a sense of it was something to do with the system. It wasn't. I don't think he was like
innocent. All right,
no,
and then you have like
they reviewed some evidence on him, and something about it wasn't admissible or something like that. That's why he got released.
And then you have like Harvey Weinstein, who like everybody knows that dude was a fucking creep. But then you have people like, I'm gonna throw a name out there, and ever since it was known about him, you haven't seen him. It's Kevin Spacey.
Kevin
Ever
Spacey,
since somebody said something about him, you have not seen him in any role. But he did the smart thing. He came out and said, well, I mean, it's hard to do because I'm gay. And he came out and said, I'm gay. And then they left it alone. But it just sucks to say that because Kevin Spacey was such a fucking great actor. And it sucks not seeing him in movies anymore. But literally, you can say it about anybody and try and get money.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't like. Well, I think in not just Hollywood, but in the world of social media, that you're proven guilty before you've had a chance to prove your innocence.
Right. Maybe I should start saying that about my bosses.
I was actually just
Better
watching
watch
this thing earlier. Right? It was these two kids in city in Oklahoma. So, like, it was a road rage incident. These two young African American guys were in a car, and these two dudes, one was ended up testing positive for methamphetamines, a couple other drugs, had a felony record. The other one also had a felony record and had felony warrants out for his arrest. Got into a road rage incident with these kids. He was the kid was on his way to get a haircut, showed up to the appointment, was a little early, so him and his friend went down to the 7-Eleven down the street. As they pull into the 7-Eleven, before they can even turn the fucking car off, the two white dudes come pulling into the lot, reach in the car, and shoot the one kid twice. His friend has a legal permit to carry. Like, he legally can carry a gun. Got out the car and returned fire on him. I mean, your friend just got shot. Like, at that point in time, that's stand your ground. Like,
Yeah.
you can do that. And especially in Oklahoma, like, that's a legal thing. Killed the one guy. And then him and his friend, like, he hopped in the car and fled to the hospital with his friend because, I mean, his friend was bleeding. Shot twice. The friend at the hospital was honest, like, how he got shot, what happened. And then his other friend turned himself in the next day. 17 witnesses, video cameras, all this shit. The kids have been locked up since 21. January of 21. They're just now getting in court. They're charged with second-degree murder. The other white guy that was involved, he wasn't the one who I think shot, but he was driving around, the one with the felony warrants, has never shown up to court, hasn't been arrested for his warrants, was released the very next day. I saw the mother come out and post on TikTok, like, she's been keeping people updated with, like, the trial. So the state had 6 days to prove, like, call all the witnesses up, do this, this, and this. They got 1 day for their defense. To call all their defense people in. The 17 witnesses there had 1 day to do that, but the state had 6. And the state said, we want this to be quick, we're going to do this in 7. So, apparently, I just saw an update right before we got on. Apparently, things went well in court today, that a lot of, like, things got kind of, like, now overlooked, and they're like, alright, this testimony isn't making sense, this isn't. So it's looking like the kids are going to get off, but dude, these guys were just locked up for a fucking year.
Through the state?
Through the state, like, the one was a college basketball player. Like, his career's done. His I mean, he wasn't like a big school or anything, but that's your life.
Yeah.
Both of them. The kid had a legal to carry, did things the right fucking way, and still goes to jail.
And still go to jail.
How long
yeah,
is he
definitely see the
going to
state.
jail for?
They've been in jail over a year for trial, like waiting on trial.
Yeah, they didn't get convicted.
Well,
It looks like
so-
they didn't get released.
So they had each of them had a $500,000 bond. Both families put it up. They got it. Obviously, like, they went into debt for that to get their kids out. The judge did a review. I don't know how long it was after, and said why these kids shouldn't be allowed out and revoke their bond. While the driver of the car is free to this day, still had warrants out. I'm looking at this thing and I'm thinking, hey, you know what? I'm not one to, like, throw the race stuff out a lot, but it's like two African American males.
Yeah, that sounds like
Oklahoma, like a small Oklahoma city.
Uh-huh. I mean, 'cause based off of what you're saying, the stuff we've been hearing about for the last several, that right there is that.
That's self-defense.
Racist.
That's what years ago. This is what the country fucking wanted you to do. Have a legal to carry gun permit. Fucking self-defense. The kids, there was no mention of drug. They didn't get arrested for any drugs. So everything the cop could have said, well, it could have been a drug deal going around. The kids had no drugs in the car, anywhere like that. The only weapon was the fucking gun of the guy who legally could carry. I think the only holdup, in which I don't get how they're still making the case, is the kid was shot twice. They couldn't find the other guy's gun. So I don't know if his friend picked the gun up when they ran, or somebody around that knew him picked the gun up and ditched it or took it. So they couldn't find the gun to this day. They still can't find it. But they obviously
the gun of the guy who
has died. Like,
carry?
yeah, no. The
Oh.
gun of the other guy that
Oh,
shot them who shouldn't even have had a firearm.
Yeah.
Because he was the one who died. The guy who originally shot first shot them. His friend killed him.
Oh, okay.
But they ran, like, obviously, like, I think the first question was, like, did his friend shoot him on accident? So they did the bullets wasn't the same bullet. So in my head, I'm thinking, like, how is this not, like, that should have been thrown out right then and there. Like, hey, that's self-defense. And they're felons anyway, driving. Like, the guy who died tested positive for methamphetamine, was a felon who had a handgun. I don't get I don't know. That's why in my head I'm thinking, man, you see how fucking quick the judicial system around here turns on you also?
Mhm.
Like, that shit is fucking flawed as fuck.
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, say the cops bust in my door right now and somebody said, oh, hey, we just saw Ethan murder somebody. And, you know, this is where he was at. He might have got back to the house before. Bro, they're going to come kick in my door like I'm a fucking criminal off the bat. Have me in handcuffs and down to the police station. I could sit there for months to prove my innocence.
Yeah.
If there's no hard evidence that you just did something, you shouldn't have to sit in jail.
No, I would agree with that.
Put an ankle monitor on me if you want to, just so I don't, like, I can't flee just in case I am guilty. But, like, I should be able to walk a free man until you prove I'm not.
Yeah.
Speaking of murder, who was the coach that just got, or assistant coach or whatever, that just got convicted of murder? Assistant coach for football somewhere.
I have
didn't
no
see
idea.
about that. I did see. Was it today or it was either today or yesterday? Marion Barber. Did you hear about him?
No,
Marion
wait, it was
Barber.
Marion Barber.
The running back
Barber?
from the Cowboys
Oh,
years ago. He was found dead.
what?
He was only 38.
Overdose.
I remember Marion.
I don't know. I
Barber.
haven't
Oh.
looked. I haven't looked into it any further. It was
assistant
either
coach
today or
at-
yesterday.
Idaho State, Devontae Neal, charged with first-degree murder.
Nice.
Yes.
Crazy world we're living in. So, we're kind of talking about, shootings and stuff like that. So, obviously, the other big topic right now is the, along with many others, but the big one, Texas school shooting. Very,
I'm still heated over that, bro. Over
Yeah.
every fucking thing that is coming out about that
Hey,
fucking thing.
While we're
I've heard a
talking
lot
about
of different
kids-
stories.
While we're
Yeah.
talking about kids, I just want to throw this out there because this is a shitty topic to talk about. It sucks, horrible. But right now on Twitch, since we're on Twitch, we're not doing it, but there's a big gaming community event going on that is it's like a donating to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Glad started it off today. McDermott, you may know this person, Landmark.
Yeah.
Plays Tarkov. He went on right after Glad. So, if you guys feel like donating anything to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, I put in my donation today while I was streaming. So, definitely hit that up. It's a GCX event on Twitch. So, it's
I heard something about GCX, but I didn't know. I
yeah.
didn't know
There's a
that's what they were
dude.
doing.
I'm Amethyst or Amethyst. They're playing Tarkov right now, so if you just look up GCX event on Twitch, St. Jude's Children's Hospital, if you donate, it goes to, obviously, they have over Last time I checked, they had over $200,000 that was registered for. So, just want to bring that up while we were talking about the kids. FTK, baby, for the kids.
I'm not much of a conspiracy.
You thought I was gonna say fuck the kids, didn't you?
Bro, you can't say FTK for the... Bro, that's also fuck the kids.
No, that's what
Yeah,
you're supposed to put on Twitch.
Fuck the kids.
With your message, that's what
You
you're
know
supposed to put
what?
on
Nah,
Twitch.
don't
For
do
the
that.
kids.
Don't do that because it's that whole little pizza thing too, bro. FTK now, like the little pedophiles are like, ooh, fuck the kids.
Yeah, Pizzagate.
No, it's FTK for the kids. That's
Fuck
what
the
everybody's
kids.
putting on Twitch.
But
Anyway.
yeah. So I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist. I've heard that there's some
Oh, I
like
am.
questionable stuff about all that. And McDermott, I'll let you kind of get into what you want to talk about there. But for me, probably the biggest thing, the whole thing with there was parents at the school trying to get in, and cops around the perimeter keeping the parents from going. I get why they didn't want more casualties. So I get initially why they're doing that, but what parent, especially in elementary school, probably any school, but for me, elementary school even more so. What parent any parent is going to try to get into their child?
I mean,
I
any
would've been
cop
in there. I don't
should
care.
have to. Any fucking cop who swears to the fucking the job shouldn't have had a problem with going in there head first to fucking save a kid. That's
Sorry,
the mind blowing
but
thing.
Cop was keeping, unless you are gonna fucking put me on the ground and cuff me, you're not stopping me from going in there.
Well, half the parents didn't even know that their fucking kids were dead until 19 hours fucking later.
I
12
know,
to 19
that's
hours.
crazy. Dude.
How
that's
how
sad.
are you missing a kid in the classroom?
Exactly.
I don't get the whole what happened there.
It all.
like-
What does this remind you of? Sandy Hook.
Well, and see, this is where I'm going with it on this is the conspiracy side, which to me, like, I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I don't see this being planned out, but I see this being a good way for the Democrats to fight a gun law again. Is, all right, hey, a school shooting happened, this kid did that, hey, let's use this to our advantage to stall this thing out and come up with some stuff. But what really happened, which is what's scary for us, is that was a small town, like a smaller town too. We're
Yes.
a small town. This happened, and we have so many mental. We've had 2 kids murder each other this past year.
Exactly.
Literally, 2
And that's
kids
the
have taken
thing.
each other's lives this past year.
And that's the thing is school security. I know it sucks that it's come to that now, because think about like when we were in school, we never had to work. Like, okay, that stuff started happening when we were the Columbine thing. Okay, how many times
the
did we
big
go
one.
outside because of bombs? I mean, it was a couple
Yeah.
times a year. But
Yeah, because we
when
were in high school when it
elementary
happened.
school, you never thought, like, Tim, even after all that, we still didn't have resource officers. We didn't
No.
have cops
Well,
at our school.
they fucking did, and the fucking pussy fucking cowered out. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I hope
they're,
that fucking guy, and I don't talk bad about police stuff because I'm not a cop. I don't know what it's like to be one. I don't want to know, especially in this day and age with everything going on. But hey, that guy should be shot. No, I'm not saying somebody go shoot, but I'm saying the school resource officer. Now the story has changed twice. This is where the sketchiness comes in. His original story was he saw the kid get out the truck because the kid wrecked his truck or whatever.
Yeah.
He saw him get out the truck with the AR and body armor. I'm sorry, any kid, I don't give a fuck if you're in Texas or not. Anybody with body armor and an AR getting out with all the school shootings happening in the last 20 fucking years, it's probably not going to be like a, hey, I'm just here to show my gun off type thing. I'm lost.
Right.
You know? How did you allow him to run into the school?
Yep.
First off, granted, I understand there was a security breach, a side door was left open. That's one thing. But as a school resource officer, you should be patrolling that anyway. Number 2, if you fucking visibly, like, you see this motherfucker coming, why are you not fucking shooting him?
Right.
If you
He doesn't have
die-
body
if
armor
you-
on his face.
If you fucking die, you can at least, like, you died a hero. Now to me, hey, that's a motherfucker who shouldn't be wearing a badge then. If you're not going
Died.
to risk your fucking life for fucking elementary school
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
kids,
You
bro, fuck
swore
you.
one oath to the country that you were going to protect. You didn't do shit. So my thing is, this motherfucker does running to the school. All right.
Lock
That's
yourself in the
where
classroom.
school safety. That's where school safety is questioned. You can bring up what about fucking Mountain Ridge? Go up and look at Mountain Ridge. I don't give a fuck about no school safety officer. That entire school is glass. Same with the new Allegheny. It's all fucking glass.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not
that's for
bulletproof.
me. Yeah, I'm at a point where. So where do we go? How do we stop this? First off,
you have millions of veterans, not millions, but close to 1 million
There you
veterans
go.
who are unemployed, who can't get a job
There you
because
go.
of PTSD, because of other reasons. Hey, offer them. I'm sure they would fucking love to work fucking 9 months, 10 months out of the fucking year. Offer them
I
to
think
sit
you
to
saw
school.
the same thing I saw on TikTok.
exactly,
Yeah.
we need to have people in schools.
Yep.
I think that's one of the first things. Listen, cops have other things to be doing, and I'm
Exactly.
sure that can be something, but not even. I like your idea using,
Veterans
But-
are trained.
but allow parents to be in schools. Some of the stuff I've dealt with, monitoring hallways, monitoring back, just for shootings, but drugs in your schools, bullying, things like that. Schools are fucked up. Allow parents. I would use my own leave to post up at a school for a couple hours, not just for my own child, everybody else's child. I'd gladly use a couple hours of leave every week to post up in a school.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think they should bring back fucking allowing parents to come in. Hey, anybody want to just come hang out, see what happens during the day, this and this. Don't get in the way, but please help us monitor because we don't pay fucking teachers shit, and I don't expect them to have to fucking teach and monitor everything that was going. That's not that like they can't do that. One, if we have security at a fucking hospital, we have security at fucking some nursing homes. Why do we not have security in our fucking schools?
Yep.
Yeah.
Why are there not security officers at least? Like maybe
Highly
not,
trained security officers.
and I'm
Like
not
a
saying
team, not
maybe
just one.
maybe not like the. I'm not saying maybe we go all out on like a highly trained, but like at least like somebody who you have like 2 or 3 guys working during the school day that like, hey, we don't we're not expecting you to get into a huge gunfight, but if you see a potential hazard coming, you know how to lock the school down immediately.
Here's my
Yeah,
thing.
lock the school down.
At least
Yeah.
that.
We have TSA at airports. So, after 9/11, we took it seriously so we don't bring airplanes into buildings anymore. Okay? What are we doing in that regard to protecting our fucking children?
Oh, Biden says take the guns again.
my
Again,
problem.
the Democrat Party wants to take the gun. I'm not saying all Democrats
It's
are like
not
this.
a gun problem.
But no, because the fucking kid's grandfather was a fucking convicted felon who shouldn't even have had a gun in the fucking house to begin with.
But you-
Yeah.
He didn't even know his fucking 18-year-old kid had a gun. This is
That's
what I
the
said.
thing.
I'm not for
18
taking
years
people.
old?
Exactly. I'm not for taking people's guns. I'm not. But an 18-year-old kid with an AR, why? Unless you're in the military at 18, you should not have an AR.
Here's my thing. 18 years old. That year he turned 18. Okay. He had that gun legally.
Exactly.
That gun was
But
in his name.
no. He technically should not have had the gun in that house though. Anyway.
Okay, but
his
still.
grandfather was a convicted felon, and I
Yeah,
believe
I
his
agree.
mom is a convicted felon. So technically, he knew purchasing the gun.
I thought he was
did
at
not
his
keep-
grandma's house.
He was, and his grandfather is a convicted felon. So either way
Oh,
you look
okay,
at it,
okay.
either house he could have went to, they were convicted
Yeah.
felons in it. So technically, he was not. That is an 18. We don't let this kid drink. He cannot purchase cigarettes in some states. He cannot fucking drink in any state.
Nope.
But we're allowing him to fucking purchase a
Buy
fucking
guns.
high-powered rifle that if you're 18 and you're holding an AR or something along those lines, you're in the military trained for that shit.
Yes.
I am fucking
Yeah.
a
So, my
28-year-old
problem is-
man who can't fucking handle. Like, I don't know how to fucking shoot an AR. I don't even know the first
No.
thing about gun fucking safety. How's that 18-year-old kid gonna
Me
do that
either.
shit?
And I
So,
think for me,
This isn't a gun problem. You know what this is, right? It's a mental health problem.
It's not
Well,
even.
yeah,
it's not
I
even a
mean-
full
And,
mental health though. You got to look into the aspect. It's the gun law problem on top of mental health on top. I'm not saying take people's guns, bro. If you wanna, if you're 21 or older or whatever, you want to own an AR. Hey, do you, shorty?
Yes.
You want to get a fucking
Yes.
bazooka? Do whatever you want to do. But anybody at 18 should not be able to. Now, a
No.
hunting rifle or something, understandable. If you're getting it for a hunting reason, but you're not going hunting with a fucking AR.
No, you're not.
A shotgun,
I think-
hunting rifle, something like that. I understand.
But
Yeah,
think
like-
about this also. Like, it is a gun law problem on top of a mental health problem. Think about this. More and more of this happened when they started shutting down those mental health institutions where you lock up the crazy people. And I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of people who are against people being in constitution or institutes like that, but they were needed.
Well, I mean,
Because
if
now you have either these people going to jail or being let go and now are just free to do whatever their fucking crazy head wants to do.
if you look into, I don't know how much you guys have like watched on it, but like if you see like the other side, like his mom came out and was the biggest bitch ever about it almost in my eyes. Like if I was a parent of a kid who died, I would have beat the shit out of her. Pretty much came out. He did what he did. He had his reasons. Bro, if my kid, I love my fucking son to death, but if my kid killed like, if he went into a school and shot little ass kids up or shot anybody up like that, he's dead to me. Literally, like, I don't give a fuck. He bury him in an unmarked grave. I don't care.
Well, here's the issue that, those people who are really pushing for take their guns don't think about. And by no means, I don't own a gun. I've never shot a gun in my life. I think I shot a BB time. Other than the mental health things, we talk about the people who are going to turn in their guns are the law-abiding citizens.
Exactly.
But if someone's going to do something, or if they have plans to do something, or they're still going to get it, just not by the legal means. Sure, the argument would come from the other side. I like to look at both sides. But if it's harder to get one legally, that means it's even going to be harder to get them illegally. Sure, that could end up being the case too. But at the end of the day, the people who are getting them illegally are the ones, because the people who would have gotten them legally aren't going to have them.
But another thing that I was talking to somebody about recently is, we may already be too far gone in that situation because look how many illegal guns are already in the world.
Yeah.
How easy it is to go into Baltimore and buy a gun.
Fuck, how easy it is. I can go down to the corner somewhere around here and buy a gun and come. I mean,
That's
I'm
what
sure
I'm
you
saying.
could
it's
if you
not
really
hard.
wanted to.
Yeah,
So anybody can get one just by taking the legal guns out. That's not going to stop anything. There's going to be more illegal
They
guns
wanna take
than what we already have.
look at what happened. I'm not saying it's, to me, man, people blame Biden. Like, sure, he's your president or whatever, but he doesn't run the fucking country. It's the same. It doesn't matter who's in office. It's the same people. Like, even everybody who loves Trump. Trump still had to deal with those under the rug shady people. He just dealt with them in a way. I'll do some things for you to make you happy, and you let me do this to make me happy. Like, tough. You know what I mean? He knew how to handle it. Biden obviously was just use and abuse. I mean, Bush, same thing. These people run the country, and they want the fear. They want us to have to depend on them. But there's no reason why gas should. There should be no reason why gas is this high. There should be no reason why I have to. No, not them. This doesn't nothing to do with fucking kids. This is
Speaking of, we're still alive.
yeah, because that hasn't been released yet. But tomorrow, when I upload all 3 of these videos, because
fuck.
hey, I came up with a good marketing strategy, fellas. So this is gonna be the 3rd video we have right now. Since we're pretty much gonna do this every Friday, I'm assuming that's what we're going with, since we're all pretty much free for the most part.
Yeah, it just might have to be later sometimes.
That's fine. I'm releasing all 3 episodes tomorrow for a binge watch Saturday.
Oh, shit.
That's how I'm gonna promote it. But anyway, back on the fuck Catholics, by the way. But no. So look where the country's at right now. We have hit what all time, like, since I guess the Great Depression, like, inflation. Like, it's getting to the point now where they're saying a $20 bill is like a fucking dollar bill. Like, what are you buying with a dollar anymore?
Inflation?
Yeah, inflation. Yeah,
What did you
inflammation
say?
means inflammation means flaring. Well, our country is fucking flaring up, bud. They're I'm not wrong. It's fucking inflaming
Yeah,
everywhere.
you're not wrong, buddy.
Yeah, honestly, they're comparing this to the Great Depression. We're about to go. It might be not bad.
And this is where people. So now people are already getting mad. The working class people who, goddamn, it feels like you're working just to go back to fucking work.
That's the thing. Like, some people can't even afford to pay for the gas to get somewhere.
Now you
Too many
have
people are carpooling now.
now you have kids getting shot up again. I mean, look. We sent how much money? 40 billion or 40 million? Was
40
it billion?
billion.
40 billion to Ukraine. Hey, you know what, bro? Fuck Ukraine. I'll say it. Fuck Ukraine. That ain't our fucking problem right now. Our problem is we have fucking people being shot and killed in the United States. We have unemployment rates at the all-time high. We have fucking everything going wrong. Why are we sending 40 billion there? You can't even fucking take. This is what is mind fucking blowing to me. We had babies starving because we couldn't get fucking food in for them.
Similac. Because you can't get baby formula. That shit's
Here's
crazy.
something, and this just kind of came to me because we've been having this for 40 some years that America needs to mind their own business. Themselves. And you know me, and I'm sure you guys would agree, I'm all for helping someone else, especially those in need. But let's help ourselves first. So here's the thought that just kind of came to me. Do you think that maybe part of our problem is too damn big?
No,
I mean, look at some of
World's
your
too big?
smaller yeah, like the country itself. It's too big. Look at some of your smaller countries like Sweden, Norway. Places that you don't hear about that kind of stuff.
because they take care of their people though.
That go.
They look at
I
their
believe
look
that,
at
I
their
do.
look at
Because
how
you know
they
what?
run stuff.
Exactly what Dermot just said. They stay out of other people's business.
Me and my dad were just having a conversation about mental health the other day. You know, other countries that's just free. When I had my issues and stuff and tried to kill myself, like wanted to and shit like that, I didn't have to set up appointments and do this and pay for this and copay. That's just free. That's taken care of. They're taking care of their people. America, no, let's make money off of it. That's the whole problem. That's why we sent 40 billion to Ukraine. You think we're going to get 40 billion dollars back from Ukraine? No, but us helping Ukraine, we scratched their back. We're helping them with this little war they're in, and then when it's all said and done, we're getting fucking supplies from Ukraine. Which, you know, all your hardcore fucking USA people, yeah, but look, we're going to be what does that do for us right now? Why I don't want to struggle right now while we help out other countries. I'm sorry, I know that their fucking people are getting blown up and stuff. I know it sucks.
Well,
What
especially
about
when
us?
we've been struggling. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been struggling. It'd be different if we've been like living like, you know, on our high horses at the top of the mountain. All right, yeah, we can let our privilege go. We can live without for like a year to help out someone else. I think most of us would be on that band.
So
But we've been struggling.
the show I was telling you guys I was watching. I think Tim, I talked to you more in depth about that. We Own This City, about the Baltimore City cops that got arrested. So at the end of that, an older cop they had that was like training people in the academy. He said it best to the DOJ worker. He said, "Ma'am, when you put out, let's wage a war on drugs, you've already lost that war. If you're saying you're having war in your own country, wage a war on drugs, wage a war on guns, you've already lost that war. One, now you're making the mentality of us versus them, police versus the people. And if you're admitting it's a war, you're never going to win that war. We're never going to stop drugs. We're never going to stop guns. Like Maureen said, we're never going to stop that. You cannot stop guns, ever.
No.
But you can make things safer. There should be no reason why I can't fucking get on an airplane because I have to go through 20 million fucking hoops, but our kids or whatever can't go to school without feeling safe. That's sad. And then I'm not gonna throw names just because like I don't know if they want the story like out there completely. In our own fucking county. Granted, I'm not saying the kid's like completely innocent, but I'm confused. I'm baffled. On this kid's Snap story, he put, why did we celebrate veterans for one day but gay pride for a month? A fucking question. Not bashing it, not saying fuck it, nothing. Just put a thoughtful question out there.
There's a question out there.
And then the school suspended him for the rest of the year.
What?
Now, granted,
They're asking that simple
now,
question.
and on his Snap story, now apparently he might have asked somebody in school and somebody overheard and reported him for it. But even if he did ask that question in school too,
It's just a
why
question.
is he like?
That was in our own county?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I didn't know about that one. But that's a
Just
legit
happened.
question. Now, Now, on the leftist side, there, because I've seen this before, because they've done the same argument. Why is it, for a diabetic, why does a diabetic have to pay so much for their insulin? Drug addict can go to free. On the leftist side of that argument, they'll say, get rid of that. But why does this person get this for free? Just ask the question of, well, why is my stuff so expensive? Or, as you said, why don't we sell? Which I get to some degree, but it's a valid point. We celebrate this for a month, but why don't we celebrate this?
I think
That's a valid point.
I think it's like, to me, it's like another reason why if I was in the military, man, like I don't know how those people do it. I feel smacked in the fucking mouth because, gay pride a month, Black History a month, me a day. It should be no white, black, fucking gay. It should be not. It should be military. Celebrate. Fuck a President's Day. Fuck them. Let's give the military another day. Those are the only motherfuckers in this country we should celebrate. There should be no cop day, there should be no days like that. Military, that's what you celebrate. Because at the end of the day, without those fuckers, those 18 plus kids, young adults who were like, hey, I'll go fight for this country. And if you look at that, a lot of them are minorities too. People who get bashed by our own country, man, who get called words, this and this, are willing to go fight for this country. We should be celebrating them for months, not fucking all this other stuff. Like, and I'm not saying I have family who celebrates gay pride. I'm for it. Hey, you are what you are. I believe you're born that way. You know what I mean? That's my thing. Hey, do you whatever makes you happy? I don't give a shit. I know like some people buy like the Bible. It's not. I don't give a shit. That's fine with me. It doesn't bother me. Fucking, I love people for that.
Yeah,
but I think you're coming at a kid who you want to ask questions. You want questions to be asked. Especially like everybody's always like, hey, especially in young adults and kids, ask questions. No question's a dumb question. He has a question and he gets in trouble for that question. And now the parents look at it like this. All right, if we fight it, now we look like we're gay pride bastards. If we don't fight it, our kids spin it for the rest of. And I think they're taking the not fight it because the school year is pretty much almost out anyway. So it's kind of like you know what? They're not fucking holding him back or anything. He's coming back next year. Do we really want to come out like that?
Now look at his reputation for the rest of his high school life.
But if they fight it, it could make it worse too. I don't think if he's saying in school, all right, that gives him a reason to look into it. But if it was just clearly on a Snap story, they had no right to fuck that. That doesn't mean shit.
No, not at all.
I just even like they should. I think you come to the office. Hey, why are you asking this question? I'm just curious on what people's like thoughts are on it. Like, why do we celebrate this for a day but this for a month? That's it. If he's not saying fuck them, fuck that, what's the big deal?
Yeah, he was just asking a question. But that goes back to it. That's what they're trying to deter. They don't want question. Just follow orders blindly.
And that's again the government, judicial stuff like that. You have them trying to force a vaccine on a lot of things now and again. Where like now you can't even get a job without being vaccinated. But you're saying my body, my right. You're fighting that for women on abortions, but my body, my right doesn't work for me putting something in my body that's a vaccine.
Apparently,
that doesn't make sense.
Times.
Yeah, I mean, we have the right not to get vaccinated for the flu. What makes COVID dangerous?
And then
I got COVID, and I'm still here.
Well, and then now you got the school system trying to push down, trying to teach kids about transsexuals and this, but not God. Well, why are we drawing the line of God? But this, I understand that kids need to be aware of that in this day and age because if you're walking down the street and you see a trans, younger kids can be like, the fuck? But allow that to be the parents. If the parents teach them that, hey, good for the parents. They educated them on what that is. If they don't, the parents don't think they should know.
Yeah.
Let that be up to the parent. And I think Marine said it before about a lot of this has to do with the parent too. The parent, or maybe it was you, the parent wants a school to do the work for them so they can just be the friend at home. But any good parent...
There are some parents out there. There are some good parents out there.
So crazy, man.
Speaking of parents, I saw something the other day, and I've been, you guys know me. I try to look at both sides of an argument, but this one so I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Um, what are your thoughts on allowing your child to swear, to use cuss words? Now, let me clarify what I mean by that. Not in a derogatory way. It's not okay for you to allow your child to go up and say "fuck you, you stupid fucking bitch." You know, no, not on that. But what are your thoughts on like a kid, just like you would? I get up. Shit.
No.
Okay.
I'm
No,
different.
I'm gonna open the floor. You guys, I just want to get your
I'm,
thoughts on.
I'm different. My mom didn't let me just be like, "Hey, what's up, bitch? What's good, Steph? Little bitch. You know, what's good, mama, bitch?" Like, but like, you know, if I'm on the game, and you know, a lot of late night search and destroy nights, Call of Duty, you know, Call of Duty 4, me and the dudes getting into it, I die, fuck, shit, or something like that. She didn't say nothing. Now, if I'm walking through school saying that shit, nah, that's not the time and place. My mom taught me the time and place for it. Now, at a certain age, though, I think
Now, my kids in my house. I mean, you already know I broke my kid's door because I heard that.
Okay, so we have two different opinions here because you have me who's kind of in the middle. I like that you guys are both on different sides.
I don't, and see, I'm not the one that's like, oh, Marine's a hard ass parent for that. Nah, I mean, I think it's whatever you. Honestly, it's. I think that's more of what you just feel like yourself. Like, to me, as long as my kid's not saying that shit to me, like not saying that like, hey, fuck you, or he's not being derogatory to somebody. If you know you stub your fucking toe, you're like shit. I think I'm, hey, all right. But again, a certain age.
I mean,
Okay, so Danny, explain it more about your side. Like, what are your thoughts?
Well, what's your age limit, Marine? Like, what? Because he's what, 16, and he still can't do that in your house.
not in my house.
No, not period. Okay, because you are aware that you're cuss, right?
I'm aware that what?
You're aware he does cuss, right?
No shit, I already caught him. Remember? Fuck that. Fuck you, Pickle Door.
And that was the side that I was looking at. I was like, it's a valid point. They said if you got a 12-year-old who has a normal social life, they're cussing.
Facts.
And so the question is if, you know, me, I've been really looking into my parents because that's just my natural style. But I'm trying to step away from it because I think it has a time and place but I'm trying to be more open and create more of that trusting relationship. And so that's why I'm kind of on the fence with, kind of in the middle, because it's like I can kind of see where you have an open home to where a kid feels safe to. It's okay to use that. Some people just say it actually. If you stub your toe, to just yell, "Fuck," can be a release of that pain and actually can make you feel better rather than holding it inside and not saying it.
If you're not around that to hear that,
He's going to be around that. Period.
But here's my thing, right? Say you're 7 years old and you stub your toe and you yell,
or no,
fuck.
But that's why I said an age limit for me. An age limit for me is
like,
you're
around it enough that it's okay for you to say
but
that.
They are. I mean, dude, do you know how many teachers probably walking around cussing right now? Like, it's a younger mentality. It's the other kids' mentality. Like Tim said, I mean, like, fuck, who knows what our kid, like, well, not my kid yet, you know, my kid better not be alone at the mall at 3.
What if you had two parents that never cuss? You've never heard a cuss word come out of their mouth. And there are people who are like that. Mm-hmm. You've never heard that, and then all of a sudden your kid, 12 years old, 15 years old, whatever, stubs their toe and yells, fuck. As a parent like that, what are you going to do?
See, that I feel like that's a special circumstance, because if you have two parents who absolutely don't cuss, first off, good for you. Secondly, I think that would make more sense. No, we don't allow cursing in home because I'm role modeling that. I don't even cuss, and I'm a grown-ass adult. Right? But I think one of the things is because, like McDermott said, is his mom. I didn't say I don't cuss.
Oh, I thought you just said you did.
No, but you keep cutting me off. It's rude. So let me finish.
Oh, listen, I'm not in the mood for your little fucking session
So anyway, so what McDermott said
right now.
is that there's a time and a place for it. You learn that at one.
It's a good thing you keep cutting out on your own. So
No, he said you learned that at what?
No, I'm asking you, McDermott. What age did you learn it?
What, like when I started cussing? Probably
Mhm.
like 7th grade.
Okay, so you were a little bit older. So, and that's the thing is, once again, I'm not justifying. I'm just trying to look at both sides of it. If you're teaching your child that there is a time and place, and so, let's say the example I saw was like,
Damn, that's a long one.
hmm?
That was a long
Never
cutout
mind.
that time. Usually, like, it's been good. Like, it's cuts out like a couple words, but that was like
I don't
a
know. I
sentence
don't
or
know
two.
why it does it. Never mind.
We might have to do
I
Google
hate that.
Meets next time.
Well, that's irritating because I don't know where cut out at, so I don't even know. Like it was a valid point too.
Well, go ahead. You just that first
I
sentence
don't
you
know where I
started.
cut off.
Literally, right as we said, that was a long one that time. As soon as you started that sentence, after I said I was in 7th grade and started cussing, you said, "Well, that's my point right there," and then you started to go.
you don't remember what his point was.
No,
Yeah, I
that
don't
was just
remember because
flustered.
there was multiple. Yeah, now I'm just flustered. Anyway, my point behind it was just that I understand, like, if a parent, um, I kind of see how you could allow some cussing to some degree. My only really making sure that the child would know, um, that what the time and place is, so that we're not creating a habit to where, like you said, they're in school
Yeah.
and they're shouting cuss words left and right because, oh, I'm allowed to do it at home.
So I mean, what's well, see, all right. So what's your input on sexting? Like, if you're eliminating cussing right, like 16, he still can't cuss. You saying the same about sex? The motherfucker
That's-
can't have sex.
I don't think they can, but once again, if
They're
you're
going
trusting
to.
your child, exactly, if you're trusting your child to go out and do stuff with friends, girlfriends, whatever, there's that risk that I can sit here and say that no, they're not allowed to have sex. What are you going to do?
This is where
Right.
my mom fucked up. Is the fact that they knew from 6th grade I had a sex habit or addiction or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
6th grade. Well, no, because remember that. So damn, I forget you guys are like a little, not a little older, like less than 10 years old. We'll keep it like that, right? Still less than 10 years. I mean,
I'm almost 40. How old are you?
oh, I'm 28.
Yeah, I'll be 40 in January.
You're what?
We're exactly 10 years apart, bud.
Oh shit! Well, you guys are old as fuck. That's why we have. That's why this
Son of a
podcast is unique though, because it's different like time areas of stuff. You know what I mean? Because Dickens only a couple years ahead of me, right?
Yeah.
He's like 32.
He's like halfway in between.
He's like 32 or something, I think.
Yeah.
So that's why it's unique. We have you old fuckers. Dickens like got the taste of 30s, and I'm still in my 20s.
But you suck my
It's a
dick.
unique thing. I would if I could fucking find it, little fucking shriveled up fucking worm. Anyway, but to me, that's where my like. You guys remember the MSN Messenger shit?
Yeah.
Like where you hop
Yes,
on
I remember
MSN,
MSN.
hit up everybody, you know. So
All right, now, but what grade were you in when you first started doing that?
5th. Oh, talking sexual.
No, MSN
No,
Messenger.
MSN Messenger.
2005.
So we were in what, high school, right? Yeah, we were in high school.
Yeah,
that
it
was,
2005.
but that was
It
like
was out for a while.
99,
Because I
2000.
use before
Yeah.
MSN, I think Yahoo had a messenger.
Was that?
Yeah, Buzz Chat. I don't remember Yahoo Messenger.
There wasn't an MSN. It was
There
something
might have
before
been.
that.
I know there was an AOL Messenger, but we never
Well,
had
see,
it.
we did the roulette thing.
I don't know what that is.
But anyway, so I didn't want. Obviously I was in 6th grade going into 7th. I didn't know that what technology. I wasn't good at that shit. I'm still not. For being 28, I should be good at technology. I'm fucking awful. So, but fuck you. But
Put your own shit then.
I didn't know. No, babe, don't do that. Anyway, I see where he's the one that distracts us, Tim. Right there.
I know.
Anyway, so I didn't know that you could get on that shit, like, and you could go back through and read people's messages and shit. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know what caused my dad one day to be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be fucking nosy." That fucking bastard. it was literally the last day of school, man. We were out for summer. I was about to go to my cousin's house because, like, during the summer, I would always stay with him. Like, me and LePetty were always together, just always fucking up somehow. And because Laura was sweet as shit, let us get away with whatever we wanted, you know. Nice. Fun times.
I'm sorry you said that.
Go ahead. She knows it, too. I'm always her favorite. She likes me more than her own fucking kid. Well, Jordan. I think me and Jess are tied. But my aunt picked me up on the way home. I was walking home. My aunt picked me up. Swinging to my house. My mom's like, yeah, you're not going there. I was like, what? She's like, you're grounded. What?
Oh.
She's like, we saw those messages.
Oh.
What? She said, how do you know about wanting to get handcuffing girls and putting whipped cream on them and stuff already? You're going into 7th grade. That's when my mom fucked up, though. And Steph has been a perfect mother, right? I've done my flaws, no fault to her. I made my own decisions in life. But that's where, as a parent, I think I'm going to be more prepared is, you're not going to stop it. Fuck, dude. In the street room I'm at right now, this used to be an old living room. My parents used to be in the other living room. I couldn't take a girl upstairs, but I could come out here, which is across, like Maureen, you've seen it, it's across the house. So if my parents are in the living room or the kitchen, I'm fucking the shit out of my girl in this room. They have no idea that I'm doing that because they don't think I had the balls to do that shit. Boy, let me tell you, I had the balls to go balls deep in a bitch in this room while they're fucking like 20 feet away. I didn't give a fuck. No condom though. That was the problem is, mom didn't buy a condom or dad. Like, I'm guessing I could have probably asked. Like, hey.
Did you not buy condoms?
If she did, that's smart.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Not that I remember.
I thought you did.
Yeah, well, and see, and that's the thing, McDermott, is because I understand, I agree whole saying, like, had my mom bought me condoms, at least it's saying, like, we know, we're not trying to, because that's the new term, hovering. But if you're going to do it, at least be safe.
Yeah.
First off, it does keep you safe, and imagine what that does for your relationship with your, creates a trust and a bond between you and them, like, wow, like, that's really cool. And it's not about being a cool parent. It's just about being a responsible parent.
I already know.
There's such a fine line there.
I already know that, like, my son's mother going to have a different approach, which, granted, everybody always does, man, because, like, I've noticed usually the mother is like, yeah, that's my baby boy. He ain't growing up. And
what are you doing?
The dads are usually a little more like, you go get him, Sagger. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But from my experience, I know when that shit started, you're not stopping it. The cool thing, my girlfriend at the time, her mom found out we were having sex. And, like, she made her daughter, she's like, are you guys using condoms? And she's like, no. So she went out and gave us the sex talk, which, I mean, I at least had the sex talk. But she's like, look, I don't want to approve of you guys doing this, but if you're going to do it, don't be stupid. Don't get her pregnant. And brought this up. Still never use them because by that time I felt what unprotected sex felt like. And I was like, yeah, fuck these condoms.
But, awesome.
Yeah.
So you do bring up a good point, though, because then I could see both sides agree. So you have 2 teenage children. We'll just say children because they're, you know, relationships. But let's just assume the norm, boys and girls. You guys are interested in a sexual relationship. That's a big adult responsibility, right? You're going to sit down with both parents, sets of parents, separate or at the same time, and have that talk. What, no? No? You don't think so?
I mean,
if you want to
I don't want to know you're fucking. Here's condoms, motherfucker. If you do, do it. Here's what could happen. If you choose to still fuck, wear the condoms. That was like... Go ahead.
No, I was letting you finish.
No, I mean, that was it. Like, that was like... That would be my approach is I don't... Here's what can go wrong. Condoms still don't work. Here's what can still happen. It's not foolproof. And this sex isn't like, yeah, it feels good or whatever, but it's not all fun and games. I don't want to know about it. You're not doing it in my house. If I catch you in my house, you will be grounded. But here are condoms if you find it, because everybody finds a way, man. I fought a girl in a dressing room at JCPenney, the Constitution Park, the movie theaters, the Constitution Park pool, church. I mean, everywhere, anywhere you can fuck something. At their house.
So you were a different type of kid.
I was a Tiger Woods kid, yeah. I have a sex addiction. Facts.
It was the same girl, but in a lot of those different.
No, multiple different girls.
No, I'm saying for me.
Oh, I was yeah, mine was multiple. I'm a born again virgin.
Dog.
I'm a born again virgin.
I thought that was your dog.
No, apparently some people don't realize that we're on camera.
So here's the thing, like, mom and dad knew that I was fucking when I was, 15? That was whenever I started. They knew.
15?
Yeah, I was 15. It was the summer between 10th and 11th grade.
You better hope Ashley ain't listening.
You know.
Oh, that's right. You do have a late birthday. Okay. I'm thinking 15. I'm thinking freshman. I was like, I don't recall you doing anything when you were a freshman.
No. 10th grade going into 11th grade. And, you know that I never got off of condoms. But, like, Caleb's 16. My son's also different.
Facts.
I don't have any worries that he's already done it, considering he walked around with virginity rocks hoodies and shit.
Yeah, it's a different breed, man. I was dogging going into 7th grade. Oh man, I'm glad to see that the society has changed up a little bit.
No, they haven't.
Oh, just your kid.
Yeah.
But you know what? All right, I think, and so take it back, because I think your parenting styles, like how you and Ashley parent, is unique. You know.
You know why?
Well, all right. Let me break it down from an outside point, right? Ashley, can be loud as fuck, you know, like jump in your face. Caleb's like, oh, but then she also has that the mother nurturing about her too. Plus, the whole being in the medical field that long, you can see that come out in the parenting style with like the caregiver and stuff. So she quickly she hops on the ass, but she quickly comes back, puts a little wing on her for him. You're what, like a Red Foreman type of dad, you know what I mean? You have that like the friend moment and stuff where like you guys get along, but you're also like, hey, fucking dumbass, you know? I think like when you look at parenting like that, it works. I'm trying to think where I was going with this now. Fuck me.
Well, not only that, but I think he also knows better because there's not shit that he can get away with.
But also,
me and Ashley know all the ins and outs of lying, of what these kids are doing because we were doing that.
But I don't think
you understand. I was the best of the best liars.
I see what you're saying, but you gotta look like I see what you mean, but I don't think that's always like, bro. My mom had me when she was a senior in high school. You know what I mean? Like my mom would run out late nights. Like she did the same shit I was doing. So she either knew and was like, I'm gonna let him make his own decisions because I'm not stopping it, or, you know, like I don't know. Like, because, like, let me tell you, I got my ass beat, I got my ass grounded, I got my ass handed to me from my mom a lot. But I think, damn it, I had it again.
I'm also about the fear of God.
Oh, I think, let's look at it too, like, the mental health, like, me starting sex early, right? And, like, how it was, could have been, like, the mental health, like, the bipolar coming out, like, the decision making, like that. You know, like, that's where I'm looking at it with some kids too, is like the amount of mental health issues in kids nowadays, from stuff in food, stuff we eat, just overall, like just the country in general of kids being born like that. That kind of played a factor into it. Like I don't think what normal kid in 6th grade is. I started beating my dick in 5th grade. Like beginning of 5th grade, like 4th, 5th grade, I was masturbating. 6th grade, I'm trying to fuck. You know what I mean?
Yes, I was. I was totally happy just using little Rady here.
I didn't start early with masturbating, but it was long after I started masturbating I started well, no, it was a couple years after I started masturbating that I was like, I'm done with this fucking hand. I'm not trying to do this shit no more.
But and
See,
that's
I
what I'm
was the
saying,
total
like,
opposite. I found what I can do with my hand. Like, this is fucking awesome. I want to do this always.
So is
Bro,
it
I
so?
was like, oh, there's people that do it with their mouth. What the fuck? No.
So is it like a gene inside of you that causes you to like want to fuck more? Like, is that just like a genetic thing in your like? But we'll see. But see,
I'd
so
say it goes more towards your mental health, like you were saying.
At it. There's a lot of people who are just
But,
sex addicts.
okay.
They don't go as far as like raping people and shit.
well, no, I've never raped somebody in my life.
That's what I'm saying. But maybe
But-
you have an addiction to sex.
Well, I mean, I have an addictive personality because of the bipolar. That's why I make a
Yeah.
lot of piss poor decisions.
See,
But
Well, I think we're all
That's
addicted
also
to
your
something, to
voice.
be totally honest.
well, that's what I'm saying. But like, so how do you feel like? I don't even know how we got on the topic, but it's like if your kid comes out and they're like, as a parent, if my son's like, if his mother texts me and is like, you need to come over and we're going to have a talk with him, and he's in 6th grade wanting to fuck, how do you parent that? Like, what, if naturally that's what their body's telling them to do, like, how do you stop that? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, the question
you
there
put him in
is,
therapy, that's
sixth
not going to work.
grade. No, and the question there is, assuming he's probably trying to have sex with another 6th grader, good luck finding another 6th grader's parents who are allowing their to also engage
Buddy,
in sexual intercourse.
Do
At
you
this
know
moment.
how easy it was to take little 6th grade so and so, and we were going to the mall and I was fucking them somewhere, and or going to their house
But
and their
their
fucking
parents
daddy,
didn't know.
their daddy's thinking, oh, my fucking so and so she's in 6th grade. No, your daughter is a
Yeah.
whore in 6th grade. She
Exactly.
swallowed cum in 6th grade. What?
Wow. See, that right
What?
there is exactly why I would not want to have a daughter. Now, 10 years ago, I don't know what it is about girls, and it's still the world we live. I would not want to have a daughter. Like, because like you just said, your 12-year-old daughter, it's great, swallowed, tasted cum. Like that would, oh,
But so,
that's just crazy.
so Alexis gets mad at me for this though, right? Because she said, like, so she flipped it around on me. She's like, all right, because she asked, she's like, well, what's your take? Because I forget, me and her like have some smart conversations sometimes, you know. I'm not always fucking with her, but she was like, so if your kid would have sex at 12, 13, or whatever when you did, I mean, I can't stop it, you know. Condoms, teaching them this and this. She said, all right, what if you had a daughter the same age that had sex? Oh, fuck, now she's never leaving the house. I'm taking her to and from school. I'm at all sporting events. I'm at wherever she's at, I'm at. She said, well,
Wearing turtlenecks.
well, she said, well, how is that fair? She said, that's a terrible mindset, because if your son can do it, why can't your daughter do it? And I said, I get what you're saying. Don't use this on me, but society is different. My son can have 100 fucking bodies on him, and he's not looked at any different. He's looked like a king. Your daughter has 100 bodies on her. She's a whore. She's a slut.
Yeah.
She gets bull like this and this. I mean, I don't agree with it, but then, and I think typically
You enjoy being sluts.
I think it's more. I'm not gonna say. I'm just saying opinionated, but I think it would be more dangerous for a girl to have sex that many times than a guy. I think more things can go wrong with the girl vagina than the guy's dick.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. I think, and that's one thing that I kind of pride myself on. That if I was in that situation, I'm not. If my son was getting, I wouldn't be like secretly. I don't feel like I would be, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong. Any dad who would do that.
If he got
I'm
the
just not
junior
that type,
year,
'cause
yeah, boy.
I don't think I would, because I'd want him to do it responsibly. Want him to do it with someone he cares about. But that's how I was growing up.
I keep
Different.
asking my son if he's got the tongue yet.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I'll share it on here. I did not lose.
That's a good thing you just didn't share it.
That time was
Didn't
your
hear you.
fault. That time was your fault because you were looking away from the mic.
Huh?
That time
fault?
you didn't come through. No, that time was his fault because when he was saying when he didn't lose his virginity and cut out, he was not even close to where the mic was.
Yeah, so
Like,
you
he was on
didn't
the
share
other
your
side.
story.
That time was
You didn't
over.
share your story.
Yeah.
I'm still a virgin.
No, you're not.
No, say what you said.
No, I just said that I lost it later in life. Not as
21.
early as what most people do.
21?
What
I'm
age?
not gonna share the exact age.
Damn.
Motherfucker,
But-
I said I was fucking handcuffing a girl at fucking 6th grade.
Exactly, but as you said, you're getting fist bumped for that. That's
The hell no,
hey,
my
you're the king.
My parents weren't. Fuck no, I
And
got
then
grounded for
anybody
fucking
else-
2 weeks.
Anybody else you go tell them that, they're like, yeah, man, good job, buddy. Anybody else? Because that's the world we live in.
I didn't pull out
I know.
my entire
but
life.
I won't share if you don't want me to.
I think I know when, but I ain't gonna throw it out there. I know he was.
It's not important. It
It's
doesn't
not.
matter exactly what age.
Oh my god, dude, that's the typical like 40-year-old virgin response right there, man. That's the dudes that you gotta worry about when they respond like that. I'm about to call in a fucking threat on Monday I'm about to tell the office, hey, don't let him come in. He acting weird. Acting suspicious. Oh, I have to listen. I have to fart right now, but it's been so bad today. It's gonna have white shorts.
Just let it go. Let it go. You won't.
I've shit
balls.
myself.
That means
the
you gotta
last
shit.
3 I've shit myself the last.
No, if you
4 out of
fart
7
and it
days.
stinks, that means you have to shit.
No, it's like water. Like it's been water, and I don't know if this is a fart or a water. But when I go to the bathroom and I do it, it's just one squirt. It's done. So I don't know what's going on
Ew.
today. Yeah, I'm having a weird time, and Alexis is yelling at me. So,
Why?
well, she's out of town this
That
weekend.
stinks.
No, she's out of town this weekend at her friend's, and she got me some food for the weekend because she's like, you're helpless. So
You are
like,
helpless.
So like she got like the fries, chicken nuggets, pizzas, like easy, like I can't fuck shit up type stuff,
He literally eats like a fucking teenager.
Bro, she got the pizzas. Listen, she got the pizzas, and I asked her, I was like, yo, can you get a bag of shredded mozzarella so I can make some extra cheese? So I add that, and I rearrange the pepperonis to my liking.
Yo, we had buffalo chicken pizza and mozzarella sticks at work last night.
Fuck that shit. I can get that whenever I
Good.
want to. But
Was it es muy delicioso?
Your wife cooked it. Why don't you ask her? She feeds me better than you.
I know she can cook.
So I made the fries today in the oven, which I mean, crinkle cut, they're good. My favorite fry, crinkle. But they're just not the same in the oven. So I was like looking for an air fryer, and I found a dual air fryer, like a large one, but a dual one that has like 2 compartments, so that you can make the nuggets in one, the fries in the other, chicken patties in this.
You bought it, didn't you?
Lit. Yeah, I bought that shit. So I sent her the link, thinking like she'd be happy because like not only can you do the air fryer part, but like you can like do the chicken, like stuff like that in there too. So I thought this bitch would be grateful. I thought this bitch would be grateful. Made her life easier cooking,
Why she gotta be a bitch?
because she responds back and said, "Stop." Hold on, I want to get the context of the text. She said, "Stop buying shit with like a cry, like laughing face. That's what the bridal shower is for." And I said, "We couldn't wait any longer. We needed this." And then she never responded back.
Why is that her being a bitch? She's a
Because I fucking helped her out with an air fryer.
No,
That's a
she's
valid
right.
point.
She's right.
Well, I'm not waiting for the bridal. None of you cheap fuckers are gonna buy something like that for us.
Sure.
Who's
If you
gonna
ask
spend
for an air
Who's
fryer-
gonna spend
you ask
$100
for it,
something
they're
dollars
If
on
you
an
ask
air
for
fryer?
I would buy you an
Who
air
the
fryer.
fuck you?
Yeah, I
living?
might not spend $160.
Exactly,
on
and
them,
you
but
wanna
air
get-
fryers are pretty
and you
popular.
wanna
You
get-
I
and
bought
you
an
wanna
air
get-
fryer for $160? She's
Because it's
valid.
got dual
No,
components.
no.
Alexis,
Tim said
100%,
160. Tim said
and on your
160.
side.
Tim said 160.
Isn't that what you said?
No, it was 144. It's $10 off.
That's not.
Alexis, I'm on your
$16.
side. Yeah, stop buying shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, you
You
got
can get a good
guys
air
got-
fryer
you're
for
still
like
coming-
50 or
you're still
60
in the
bucks.
rears, motherfucker.
Well,
50 or 60
motherfucker,
bucks for
I'm
that fryer.
tired of. No, it's not. 60, 70 bucks is a fucking small serving air fryer.
Exactly. It's small serving. You're not
You
supposed to use
don't
them all the time.
no. When you make that shit, like you want the large one. This is what everybody who I know has one says. Get the
McDermott.
large ones
McDermott.
because when you
We
make
have a
wings, you can actually make
$40
wings.
We have a $40 air fryer that I can make literally anything I want to in it.
You know what? I'm not mad about my purchase. I'm not mad about my purchase. I fucking stand by it.
You're
It
not
was
because
solid.
you enjoy
It
it.
was faith. It was, and she will too, bitch. When I'm fucking putting these nice fucking the fry.
Watch that bitch word.
Now you heard me. You
I'm
heard
not
me.
gonna tell
You
again.
heard
Watch
me.
that bitch word.
You heard me, cause you know damn well them fries hit different coming out that air
I-
fryer.
Bitch word.
You know them fries hit different coming out the air fryer.
I do love my air fryer.
Exactly.
I do love
And
it.
I got the dual
And
side.
I got
so
one.
Hey, listen. I'm about to. All right. Take a piece of chicken breast, season it however you want. Put a garlic clove underneath of it, a little bit of oil on top. Wrap it up in aluminum foil. Stick it in the air fryer for 20 minutes at 200 degrees.
Hey, so you don't even have to use like oil though in the air fryer, right? That was the point of the air
You
fryer.
don't have to, but you can. You can add a little bit like a healthy
Olive
oil,
oil or something,
olive oil
like,
or
yeah.
something, and it just gives it more of that crispness.
Yes.
But you don't have
So
to.
like you drizzle, like you would drizzle it over like the fries or
Drizzle
Yeah.
it on.
yeah.
Like when I do, like I eat sweet potatoes for my lunch. Good, dice them up, and also like paprika, tables,
I would love to know what he's saying.
put in, and it's really good.
I'm confused. I'm confused. Time out.
What your little recipe was.
I can piece it together.
Yeah, no, the hand motions did it for me.
I'm confused though on if I put like so I just put the fries in, right?
Yeah.
And it still gives them like that. It's exactly like having it's like putting them in an actual deep fryer.
Yeah, crisp.
Okay.
Because of the metal inside.
Okay.
So this is why I'm saying that I don't think you necessarily. I mean, if that's what you want to spend your money on,
Facts.
that's fine. However,
Alexis.
most stoves or ovens, when you buy them, have an air fryer, larger quantities. You can do the exact same. Comes out
If you
just
have
the
a
same.
convection of it.
So
Yeah,
this-
that's what I'm saying. You get one and it
If
has
you
an
have
air fryer
convection,
mode.
Well, my
not-
friend.
That's what I'm saying. If you get it,
listen,
that's what I'm
listen,
saying.
my
That's what I
friend-
have.
My friend told me.
They're expensive.
No, listen.
They're
I'm
not
about
that
to tell you
expensive.
because I'm telling you this is like mine is like a whole
Oh,
like it
yeah.
has like 18 different settings you can have in it. That's what I'm saying, bro.
You sold them like how long ago? I just bought one last year.
All right, so I can cook two foods.
It was
two
like between
ways.
$500 and $600.
What brand?
It has air fry, air boil,
Oh no, I can't
roast,
good
bake,
brand, though.
reheat, and dehydrate. Ooh, I can make raisins.
You like raisins?
No, but I can make them. Fuck.
tell. You can
make-
dehydrate a whole lot of stuff.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
How do you think beef jerky is made?
I can try out hamburger and make beef jerky.
No, not hamburger. Like different
Oh,
parts of steak.
listen.
Thinly sliced beef.
But this is the cool part, though. It has two
You can
like
dehydrate burger.
this. This is the cool. It has two air tray, like big air, like different size. So because you know your fries and nuggets are always in a different temperature.
Yeah.
I can make fries and nuggets at the same fucking time.
You can
Saving
do
the
the same
time.
thing and if you have
No.
an oven that has an air fryer mode, you can do the same thing.
I don't. So spend money
Buy
on an
one.
oven or a air fryer. Air fryer. Plus, my buddy
I'm
who has
looking
an
on
air
that. I'd
fryer.
rather have an air fryer.
But listen, my buddy who has an air fryer said he fucked up because like it was just him. Like he's a single dude, so he said he got like the little one or whatever. And he said the problem is like when he goes to like make wings or something, he said that's where he knows like the size. He's like you can only make a couple at a fucking time. And he's like, by the time I get done making the couple wings, I put a couple more in. I eat those couple wings, and now I'm just like eating as they come out. So he said, if you get it, like invest in like a better one anyway, because he's like, it's just easier that way. He said when he wants to make like he gets like the little mac and cheese bites you can make, and chicken patties. He's like, I gotta like do it 2 different times. So he's like, one gets a little cooler than the other. So I was like, you know,
Speaking
that
of
makes sense.
wings, speaking of wings, the wing off is coming up here in a couple.
I'm not going.
I am.
I'm definitely going.
I spend my money for June 11th.
You spent your money on an air fryer.
No,
It's June 11th.
I
Oh,
got
what you
me
mean?
and Alexis tickets to the on June 11th.
The thing up at Lash Balls.
No, it's the at Crescent Town Fields. The food truck thing.
Oh,
It's like
Oh, I did see
all those
something
different
about
food
that.
trucks. Well, my dad's band's playing, like I think 12 to 2 or something.
That's next Saturday.
June 11th.
Yeah, next Saturday.
No, next Saturday would be
June
the 11th. Yeah. I thought the day was Saturday. It's only the Friday. uh, yeah, no. So yeah, we're going to that just because like the band he's in another band now, but this band was like the band that used to play like all the older bars around here, like Brewskis or whatever. Was that what it was
Yeah,
around here?
Brewskis. That was years ago.
Yeah, like they like him. It's called the Beaner McKinley Project. Like they used to play all
those were
over.
some good times.
Yeah.
Brewski.
So they don't play often. They only get together now for like things like this, like when they're asked to like for something big. So I figure, fuck, it, we're gonna watch them play, have some beers, and eat some food truck stuff.
Yeah, and I don't think that we're gonna make that alone and see how much tickets are. But I do like support.
10,
It's everyone always complains
$10 a person.
here. See, that's not bad at all.
No, that
And then
one
you
wins.
pay for.
You have to pay for the food.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
see, that was more entitled for me to go because it was $10 a fucking person, and the food's
Exactly.
like discounted.
Yeah,
The beer
and
is
we
not,
need
though.
to continue to support these local things. Like we went to that taco.
I wanted to go to that one.
It was just okay, but it was their first time doing it. I'm gonna go next year, and I hope that they do.
When was that?
They did. It wasn't last Saturday. It was the Saturday before.
Yeah, I wanted to go.
Thanks for the invite.
I told you all about it.
He
You
did.
didn't tell me shit.
Yeah, dude, because I got my tickets back in like March,
He did.
Prove it.
He did.
and then
say
it got postponed because there was that really bad rain there, so they postponed it like 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, and it was okay. There was a lot of people there. They only ended up having like be 8. The one that was really good, and they had all the 301, but they were the only one of them so long to get in. Yeah, they had other vendors. We're gonna go next year. I'm hoping that they improve. Because it was cool for what we did, but like for me, the best taco, they ran out like in 2 hours. And they didn't think that they sell that much or what. I don't know.
Damn, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm not much of a corn tortilla person. I like flour tortillas. This is,
Yeah.
you know,
I don't like tortillas.
authentic Mexican recipes, from what I know, use corn tortillas. And I've had good ones, but I usually tortilla.
Yeah, I'm excited for the food truck. Go have a couple beers, listen to Old Man play, have some.
Yeah, I mean,
Some
I think the
foods.
wing off is so expensive because you're not paying for the food to get in to eat the food. You're paying
For
for
the
the music.
entertainment.
that they're
Okay,
bringing in.
but this is
Which
not my
was
this is
sad.
not my argument. Reflecting back on that is, I understand like my dad's band, like they're not like, well, it's not his band, it's his friend's band. Like they're not like big anymore because of like, but they used like they would get booked like they couldn't get fucking like it was hard to get them to play because they were always playing and charged so much. But then Jaded plays in the evening around here, which I don't like Jaded. I don't think like I think people like blow them up around here that they're like some, but they're one of the biggest bands in the area. It's still $10, $10
Yeah.
to get
I
in.
mean, I get that, but you're paying like I paid $30 for my tickets, but
Exact-
you're also
30
If you do
bucks.
the early bird, yeah.
$30
Yeah.
for the same shit.
no.
It's
I'm
the same
paying
shit.
for Colin Ray, Aaron Tippin, Black Hawk. These are huge names. You shake your head like they're not, but they are.
It's
They're
the
huge
same
names.
shit.
It's not. They're huge names. These guys.
These are
Plat-
bigger names,
album.
and it's worth it because I don't really go for the. I've only been. I don't go for the music,
So then don't
but
call
as
it the
long as
wing
you're
off.
getting the early bird tickets, it's worth it. If you wait until the last minute,
right.
So don't
then
call
you're
it the
paying
wing
full
off.
price.
Just fucking say, hey, here we're having some bands play at the Rocky Gap fucking auditorium or whatever. Let's do it out there, and we're $30 to get in. Like we're gonna sell wings on the side and stuff and beer, but $30 to get in.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically the same thing. It's just
for
they
$30
call it
bucks.
the wing off. Yeah, they call it the wing off, but that's not the wings aren't what you're paying for. You're paying for the entertainment.
Exactly, but that's not entertainment I would like to see.
That's entertainment I want to see.
That's fucked up. I think it should be two different. Like, I think if you want to come for the wing off, you pay $10 to get into where the wings are.
Enjoy your fucking food truck, bro.
I'm just saying, like, $30 for, and then you're still paying for the wings. That's an expensive night.
I'm paying like
It is
$2 for
expensive,
3 wings.
but it's better than sitting at home not doing it.
I'll sit at home in my fucking $144 air fryer and make some fucking wings in my double fucking dual chambers, and I'll play some music on the fucking YouTube. Fuck you guys.
Right, which is why you're a loser. I mean,
No, I'm not paying $30 fucking dollars to get into people I don't want to hear to eat wings.
Right, but that's the thing. You don't want to hear them. I do. Like, I went to a concert.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm thinking, like, when you say wing off, I would go for the wings. So don't charge me that much because I want to go eat the wings and stuff. That should be a separate thing. Like,
no, but it's not.
But they should do it like that.
That's not an event for you then.
Exactly.
I mean,
don't
I
say I'm a
understand
loser
why
to sit
you're
at home.
No, I didn't mean loser. I meant antisocial.
Don't say I'm antisocial because I want to sit at home and I spend $30 to go fucking eat wings.
$30, bro. What is $30?
$30 to get the fuck in, and you still gotta fucking pay for the wings.
I'm
not listening to no fucking stupid ass band.
For the wings, I'm paying $30.
Exactly. And Tim, do you get what I'm saying? If he wants to pay the $30 and still pay for the wings, have it two separate things. Have it to where
price for the wings.
I get what you're both saying, Danny. For you, it's $30 because you're willing to entertain it. He's not. For me, I'm paying for just. I'm not interested in the music.
Go to Ducky's and fucking Piedmont.
And I'll fucking gladly make my own fucking wings that weekend and be fucking happy with a Miller Lite in my fucking hand.
It's like Ducky's the fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, they're not $30.
I understand McDermott saying it'd be nice if there was. I think what McDermott's trying to get 2 price points. There's a $30 for those who want to sit down and show, and then separate from that is could care less about your music. I'll pay a small admission fee, but I'm not interested in music. I just want some food.
You're still hearing the music though. You're still
based off. Yes, hold on. Let me finish. Based off of your perspective, you're right. Because it's all in one confined area.
Right.
It would be nice. What he's saying is if it to where, yeah, I could kind of hear it in the distance, but I'm not getting the full effect because I'm not. It's like far away. Like I'm not actually able to enjoy.
Yeah.
Is what he's getting at.
I would gladly.
But we don't live in a big enough area.
I would pay
like that in a big area.
I would pay $10 to go hear music faintly, just for an admission, just so I could fucking. Or you know what? They can even fucking still do it in a spot where, like, hey, because it's at the Shrine Club.
Nah, it's out at the fairgrounds this year.
Fairgrounds?
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't even know
you
that.
can put it in a fucking spot. You can put it in a spot where you can't see the fucking band, and let the food guys sit there. Okay, so you're paying the $30 to get your wings and go sit at the band. I'm paying the $10 so I can get the wings and sit where the wings are.
Well, no, tough shit. The majority of people don't want to do what you want to do.
Well, they should have that option, and more people would do it.
No, the majority of the people go to that want to hear the music and eat their wings at the same time and see the music.
Not this year. Not this.
Not
this
year. In the grandstand.
I said not this year because they're paying the gas to get out there is going to cost them fucking like 12 wings right there.
I'm gonna take a fucking cab out there.
Exactly. Fuck, I'm paying $10 to get into a fucking food truck saying, "Ain't here." That's lit.
I didn't know it was at the fairgrounds this year.
I did not either.
Yeah, and they're not doing the grandstand. It's going to be in the open area.
It's going to rain. Anytime.
I don't know why you're hating on my event, but I'm not hating on your event.
Anytime shit happens at the fairgrounds like Delfest, the shit rains.
I mean, fuck Delfest, but I'm not like hating on your shit. Like I think your shit sounds lit too.
Don't bash Delfest. I'm just saying the price for me. Like, I understand you're paying for the band, and I understand the bands that are playing there are better than what these bands here. I understand that they're more well known, but $30 and to have to buy the wings and beer, so that's an expensive night for what? For people like, but for some of us don't want like that should be that's all I'm saying is the wing off should have that option. It's like these the steak and shrimp eat or whatever they do. That is a lit price around here. Like where like all you can eat crab legs that some like the one cop post does.
I don't know about this. Please.
It's like the cop lounge. I don't know what they call themselves, but it's like a benefit thing, like the AC people, like AYCE guys or whatever. They do like these benefits where it's like all you can eat crab, bro. It's like crab legs, like corn, stuff like that, or like steak. This $50 a ticket, but it's all you can eat on that
You
stuff.
mean like a crab boil?
Yeah, stuff like that. And then like they used to do the hot dog one too, where it's like the hot dogs, like the corn, the stuff like that.
Like they lay the crabs.
No, it's all you can eat. Like it's like you have your own table and they bring it to you. It's all you can eat. You sit there all day.
I think
like they lay everything out on the table, like dump.
I don't think they do it. I know what you're talking about. I don't know how they do that. I don't know because you keep asking the same. Like you're gonna have you about crabs on a fucking dirty ass table. I don't know how they do that. That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point. That wasn't the fucking point.
But that's what I'm getting excited about.
God damn!
If you lay it all.
Is it on the table, bro? Is it on the table? Is it on the fucking table? Is it on the fucking table? Like that's a damn. Oh, my blood pressure.
Done. You gotta make fun of me and shit. I'm done. I don't want to do this.
Shit, I forget what I was gonna say.
Bro, it might be on the table.
If I'm not mistaken, the outdoor club is doing something similar to that. Like an all you can eat crabs. I want to say it was the outdoor club. September, November, another. But I knew it was a crab thing.
Their kitchen closed down. They don't even have like
maybe
their kitchen open.
Maybe they were just holding it there. Maybe it wasn't the out about like crabs and stuff. I'm excited for the wing off though.
Look how sad he looks.
I don't have an opinion.
Look how sad he looks. Yo, he cannot like he can dish it, but he can't fucking take it at all.
Oh, on-site camping.
You bit my head off, so.
On-site camping at the wing off. I'm not camping out there, but
I wonder if that's why they did it out there then.
Might be. 2 nights. Wait a minute. What do you mean 2 nights? It's only one.
It's always been 2 nights.
First I knew that. I had no idea that it's 2 nights. The wing off. I did not
I thought
know
it was
that
always like a Saturday.
No, because they
do I just thought it was one day.
So like
they do a different thing the first night.
Oh, so it's not wings the first night?
No.
It's just music. Oh, then that wouldn't. If it was the music I liked, then that would probably be worth it.
To camp? Hell no.
Yeah, just for the sake of camping.
Yo, I mean,
depending on how much they're charging.
When's the wing off?
2 Saturdays.
Oh, okay, that gives them enough time to clean up the Delfest trash.
Yeah, they cleaned it. I was down there. Caden had to get. They've got it all cleaned up. I didn't see it.
Yeah, but you gotta let that shit air out though. After those motherfuckers in there.
All right, I'm excited for some wings.
For $30 plus whatever you pay.
Plus the wings and the beer.
We can have my air fryer going with a fire around my yard, and Marine can play on Spotify, and you guys can pay me $10.
That sounds like fun. We should do that. We should get together, and we can come to my yard.
I don't have an opinion.
Bro, if it makes you feel better, they might put it on the table, bro. I don't know. I don't know, like, if they put, like, the really white cloth down and give you the crayons and shit. I'm not sure.
It'd be cool if they did give you something to do while you wait.
I did want to go to the steak one they do, though. I think it's like $50.
I didn't eat dinner, and y'all are making me.
I know. Well, you heard my dinner. It was chicken nuggets and fries. And, we'll have pizza rolls.
So, I think that's going to do it for us. Good conversation. I had several topics that we actually only went 3 of the rest was entertainment time.
What did I tell you?
I don't know if you guys were going to have.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know if you guys were going to have much of an opinion on that. We can say that for
I have any opinion.
Yeah, we know that you don't have an opinion. So I think that's going to be do it for us. You can Find us here on YouTube under Brothers Chatter. You can always find us on McDermott's Twitch streams under Bearded Beef. Where else can they find
Spotify.
TikTok under
Oh, you
Spotify?
didn't do
Yeah,
it.
we're on Spotify now.
You're
I'm
supposed to
about to be on Apple Music.
you were supposed to say you don't have an opinion again. You got out the character.
I was stating a fact. I wasn't stating an opinion.
Homie
I
is
know,
so mad he's eating.
We're eventually going to
fucking
need to get our own stuff because everything's under McDermott's stuff. So we're on TikTok under too.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't
We're
really
on
have a.
Spotify under Brothers Chatter.
Yeah, we don't have a TikTok though, like that.
I know, but we will eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, if
No,
you
we
do
will.
it, if you do it,
No, we're all gonna have access to it because we all need to create posts for it, even if they're solo.
I've never made a TikTok before.
Well,
you
fuck
better
it.
find out.
Remember, I'm still new to TikTok,
I'll show you.
so.
I can't show you. I don't have an.
But but anyway, so that's where you can find us. So join in with us
Recording them.
Every Friday.
That's our plan moving forward. Is every Friday. It might be a little bit later, 8 or 8:30. Life happens. We all got kids and whatnot.
Recording of Dickin to take us out.
Yeah, we're gonna need that recording. But yeah, thanks for tuning in with us this evening, and we'll catch y'all next time on Brothers Chatter. Bye.